It's a honor and privilege to have the next speaker from Albania, Irina Biba. A warm welcome, ma'am, and we want to hear your lovely words.
Thank you. First of all, I want to thank you for inviting me in this interesting and informative session. Thank you, Sir Ravi, and all over the team behind you. Can I share my screen, sir?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Just a second. Okay. Goal 12. As the world warms, extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and intense. Sea levels are rising. Prolonged droughts are putting pressure on food crops, and many animal and plant species are being driven to extinction. It's hard to imagine what we as individuals can do to resolve a problem of this scale and severity. The good news, we are not alone. People, communities, cities, businesses, schools, faith groups, and other organizations are taking action. We are fighting like our lives depend on it, because they do. Goal 12, responsible consumption and production. Achieving economic growth and sustainable development requires that we urgently reduce our ecological footprint by changing the way we produce and consume goods and resources. Agriculture is the biggest user of water worldwide, and irrigation now claims close to 17% of all fresh water for human use. The efficient management of our shared natural resources and the way we dispose of toxic waste and pollutions are important targets to achieve this goal. Encouraging industries, businesses, and consumers to recycle and reduce waste is equally important, as is supporting developing countries to move towards more sustainable patterns of consumption by 2030. The material footprint is an accounting of fossil fuels and other raw materials extracted globally and used in a particular country. It reflects the amount of primary materials required to meet a country's needs and can be interpreted as an indicator of the material standard of living of level of capitalization of an economy. From 2000 to 2010, the material footprint per GDP of developed region dropped as a result of greater efficiency in industrial processes. Worldwide consumption and production, a driving force of the global economy, rest on the use of the natural environment and resources in a way that continues to have destructive impact on the planet. Economic and social progress over the last century has been accompanied environmental degradation that is endangering the very system on which our future development, indeed, our very survival depends. The COVID-19 pandemic offered countries an opportunity to build recovery plans that will reverse current trends and change our consumption and production patterns towards a more sustainable future. Sustainable consumption and production is about doing more and better with less. It is also about decoupling economic growth from environmental degradation, increasing resource efficiency, and promoting sustainable lifestyle. Sustainable consumption and production can also contribute sustainably to poverty alleviation and the transition towards low carbon and green economies. Use energy wisely and save money too. By becoming more energy efficient, you not only pollute less, but save money too. Consider making some or all of these small changes. Together, they can really add up. A house with a furnace is like a car that idles all day. Swap your furnace for a heat pump, which works by extracting heat from one location and transferring it to another. Install a programmable thermostat. Swap your gas stove for an electric stove, which will also endure air pollution. Unplug computers, TVs, and other electronic when you're not using them. Wash clothes in cold water. Hang dry your clothes when you can, and use dry balls when you can't. Just a second, please. Okay. Green your community. Whenever and wherever you can, take public transit, ride a bike, or advocate for bike lanes in your community. Car share. If you have a large, inefficient vehicle, retire it and switch to an electric or plug-in hybrid vehicle. Fly less. If you do fly, make sure you offset your emissions. Invest in renewables and divest from fossil fuels. Even you can't install solar panels or a wind turbine, you can still be a part of the clean energy economy. Search online for local renewable energy co-ops to join. As a member, you will own part of the co-op's renewable energy projects and will receive a return on your investment. You can also speak to your financial advisor about clean energy technology investment. I support Goal 12. We all are responsible of consumption, and with my students, we're making a project based water management this year, and we aim to learn to use water economically and apply it. Learn about water recycling through methods such as purification and distillation, and integrate them into their daily lives. Develop alternative methods to reduce water consumption, etc. And first of all, we aim to raise awarenesses of water conservation in our students, then their families, and all the society we can reach. Thank you for your attention. So glad to be here with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Irina. It was such a lovely part. And to be honest with you, I do agree with one of the things you have just spoken. We all are guilty of the fact that even when we don't use our laptops or computers, still the machine is still on, the plug is still on. So if we each could do something like that, the world will be a better place to stay. So thank you so much for sharing such insightful and small part where everybody can be working on it. Thanks a lot. It was really, really lovely listening to you. Thanks a lot.